What's going on, everybody? Got a little I wouldn't say different video today. Got a parts order. We're gonna do a little unboxing of a parts order that I had come in for the tractor and the disc, and do a little bit of work on it and do a little work on the disc and try to get some stuff done around here, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna turn the camera around. I'm trying to stay behind the tractor to deal with the wind right now. The wind's kind of bad, but I'm gonna turn the camera around and show y'all what I got. All right, so I ordered all these parts from Allstate Ag. My tractor currently does not have battery box covers, so we've got one that came in painted John Deere green, but they sent the other one in a primered gray, which is fine because I'm repainting the tractor anyways. And one thing I wanted to do was take this John Deere green. Like I said, the wind's gonna be bad, guys. Those are dang near similar. Now I wanted to see, because all my pups are saying hi, but I wanted to see, somebody painted that hood before I bought the tractor. And then let's see what else we got in here. I just bought one bearing so far to replace the bearings on the gang of the disc. I just wanted to see what kind of quality these were before I ordered all 12 bearings. What else do we got in here? Oh, I got the heater valve. Gonna have to take the roof of the cab off and install this new heater valve so I can have some heat in the wintertime. And then the rest isn't that big. I mean, isn't that interesting, even though I'm gonna show y'all swapping it out. I got the inner and outer air filter for the John Deere, but so I'm gonna have to come over here. I hope this wind isn't that bad. I'm gonna come over here, and I think that is probably, I want to say there's probably either a 1/2 inch or that might be 9/16. I'm gonna go get a ratchet and a socket, and we're gonna try to get this off here so we can swap out these air filters, and then we're gonna install our battery box covers, and that'll be it for now, and then we'll have to pick up later on. But oh, and I found, while I'm talking about the tractor, I did find the side guard for the back. But anyways, I'm gonna go get the socket and everything we need to do to take off the air filter housing. And another thing we're gonna do today is we're gonna take off the 4 bolts that hold the gang onto the disc, because I'm gonna take a wire wheel and wire wheel this disc, and we're gonna try to get it painted. But this is what we got going on today: putting air filters in the tractor, putting the battery side boxes on, putting the heater valve on, and tearing apart this disc some more. So we'll get to it. I'm gonna go get a socket and a ratchet. All right, so it was 9/16, if anybody's wondering, and we're gonna get up here. I already got the ratchet, got the socket on it. We're gonna get this off and try to get the new filter in, and then I'm gonna turn the camera around, and then we're gonna work on the battery boxes. So I'm gonna get this camera set up in my tripod, and like I said, it's windy, I get it. The next video we should do better, because I'm buying some mics with the wind buffers and everything like that. So content will be getting better, by the way. But anyways, let's get this filter off and see what we can get done. All right, I have y'all set up here in the old trusty bog pod. And like I said, I know it's windy, but we're gonna get this air filter out. I need to still change the oil and everything on these, because I don't know when the last time everything's been changed. I wished I had my impact or my battery powered ratchet that way I could just zip this off. But anyways, a little bit of tractor maintenance today. Got this off here. Looks fairly decent in there. I had to finagle it a little bit. There's a big wing nut. Here, I'll show y'all real quick. So I got that off. Then you got a big wing nut. You're gonna take that wing nut off, pull this filter out, and then I'm pretty sure there's an inner filter in there as well, but I'll get this big filter pulled out and then we'll see what else we got. I don't know if that was supposed to come out that way. It probably would have been easier to take the hood off. I'm gonna try to get this hood. I've never taken the hood off one of these before. I think it hinges and you can just raise it up a little bit. You got a latch here, and then come around this side, pull your guard off. Then you got a latch on this side, twist it up. And I think, I may be wrong, but I could have swore they hinge. I'm gonna set y'all back in here and see. Alright, well, I must be wrong. I don't think they hinge. What we may end up having to do, taking this this nut loose here, if I'm not mistaken, take that nut loose there, and then I think let me try to get this out of here. I'm gonna cut y'all out real quick and try to get this out of here so I can look at this other side. Alrighty, I got that out. I think I have to pull this nut and that nut on that other side, and then we can raise the hood some. Yeah, I think that's what we gotta do, because I really don't want to pull this hood off, but there's just no way. I don't think there's any way you're getting that off there. I mean, I guess this is something I should have researched before starting the video, but I guess it's just part of it. I mean, live action. Y'all are learning as I'm learning. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to pull those two bolts. So I'm gonna set y'all up here, and we'll try to pull these two bolts real quick. I didn't think I was going to have to, but time will tell. I'm gonna probably jump the video. Like I said, I think I'm just gonna take out those two bolts right there and I'll get back with y'all. All right, everybody. So I ended up taking that nut all the way off and loosening that latch up there, and I was able to pick up this just enough to get this out. So I could have swore these hoods hinged up just a little bit, but I may be wrong. But anyways, yeah, this filter, it says replace element annually or if damaged or does not respond to cleaning. And I don't know when the last time it's been replaced, so bye-bye. We're gonna go in with the new. And this is that inner filter. Holy mackerel. I'm gonna have to go get another socket and try to pull this off. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get another socket and we'll try to get that off. That looks like it's gonna be a decent sized socket. So I'll be right back. All right, everybody, we are back out here. Got my socket. It was a 15/16. Gonna slide that on, get my ratchet wherever I laid it. I must be blind. Oh, I think I brought that ratchet over here. That's right. I brought that ratchet because this was a 9/16 also. But we're gonna get you set back up in the tripod and get this inner air filter out. Like I said, it was a 15/16. If anybody's watching that's looking to work on their tractor. Luckily, that came off, that loosened up pretty good. It got tight again, actually. Just hand tight with the socket. Couldn't get it with my fingers, but as soon as I put the socket back on there, we was able to get it off. There's a little this looks fairly clean. But then again, we got new, so sorry for blocking the camera. Out with the old. We got a new primary filter and a new secondary filter right here. So let's get over here and we'll set this primary down in the canister, and then we'll take, there is a little bit of tape on it. What we'll do, reach up in here, you just slide it on that little nut right there, find the center, that's what it looks like. This one came with a little washer. We'll take our big nut that we took off and screw that on there. I got it barely started hand tight. We're gonna take our socket, like I said, 15/16, and finish tightening that all the way up. Get it snug by hand, and then grab our ratchet. Harbor Freight Tools, Pittsburgh, you know me. We like to go cheap around here. But I'm gonna set y'all back down, that way I can use both hands. And I mean, this is just basic stuff, so I'm not really worried about showing y'all everything. I mean, you get the process, pull the old out, put the new in. But we'll put that on there. And it ain't gotta be very tight, just snug. You don't wanna over tighten it at all. Just get it tight with the wrench, or a ratchet, I mean. Then pick up your big boy. Same thing. I'm gonna have to show y'all what I done to get it out. You're gonna pick up on here and slide. We got it in there. Y'all are gonna call me funny, but I just arced out my alternator. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up, but anyways, you're just gonna slide that up in there, kind of get it in place. You're gonna line it up, take this here. It's got the original crush washer on there, so pull that. I'm gonna set y'all up here where I can show y'all. You're gonna do that there. You have the original crush washer and the new rubber washer here. And what we're gonna do is pull that original off, lay it on top of the battery, slide the new on. Try to find the hole. We got her lined up. This is easy. You're just tightening up a wing nut. I'll tighten up the wing nut and then show y'all what it looks like. Alrighty. So get your wing nut tightened, filters tightened down, pick up your head and put that all back on there and re-tighten down your nut. And just like that, we've done our air filter change. Grab your ratchet, grab your 9/16 socket. Now we're good to go. We have successfully changed out our filter. I always like to pull this off here. See how dirty she is? Dump that dust out and slide it back on. There you go, that's the air filter change. Now let's get to work on this battery box right here. I'm gonna get y'all set back up. My hood, y'all can't hardly see, so I'm gonna pick you up. I'm putting my hood nut back on. That way I don't lose it. But we're gonna pick up our ratchet with our 9/16 and just give her a good little snugging. Snug that thing up there. Alrighty. So here we are. This is what we're looking at. Really, I need to take this battery out and clean all this junk out. But whoever owned it before me liked to use the old baling wire technique. Well, we're not doing that around here. I would rather spend, I think these battery doors cost me $34. I mean, I know we're all about saving money, but what's $34 to make your tractor look a little better? And not only that, it helps your resale value. So we're gonna untie it. We're gonna get that off there. Baling wire removed. And remove that socket. Take this crush washer. Throw it over there by the old filters. Alrighty. So what it looks like, you got a little stud off the side of your battery box here. You're gonna take your new cover, and I'm gonna show y'all real quick. So your new cover, you got 2 holes on the right side, and then on your new cover, you got 2 nipples, and that's where those nipples go. And then this is the stud right here, and that's how you're gonna tighten down your battery clamp, battery box cover. So just a little bit of finagling. And just like that. I mean, was that hard? No. That was not that hard at all. We're gonna tighten down that with probably, I had to take my toolbox off. I'm gonna get in my old trusty tractor toolbox here. Get the crescent wrench out. And give her a couple of tightens, you know. Righty loosey, lefty tighty, you know. Bet you never heard that one before. But anyways, we're gonna tighten her down a little bit right here and put the cover back on the top. She'll look good as new. So I'm gonna get this done real quick. Man, oh man, we're looking like a $60,000 tractor every day. You can't tell me that don't look great. I mean, come on now. Who wouldn't say that looks great? That brand new John Deere green, it takes all the ugliness away from all the old paint, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna take this step lid, slide that in there, give her a latch. We're latched it. Oh, no, we're not latched down. Now we're latched down. Alrighty, like I said, new battery box cover looks way better. Don't look near as ugly. Now we got to slide our good old toolbox on here. I'll set y'all back up so we can get this toolbox slid back on here the way it needs to go. Don't worry, I hate this tripod what I'm using now. This is very jank setup. I know the footage looks junk right now. It's driving me nuts, but don't worry. I have the stuff on the way to improve our videos. All right, so I got a few questions. When I go to repaint this tractor, leave it in the comments. Leave the toolbox black or paint it green. Myself, I'm thinking paint it green, because why not match the rest of the tractor, you know what I'm saying? But the plan is repaint the wheels, repaint the whole entire tractor and get her looking new again. But let's go on over here to this other side. Like I said, we're going to have to repaint that battery cover. But my only concern is the stud is broke off on here. So I got two options. Break this stud out with a hammer and put a bolt in there, or put another stud and weld it. I think I'm going with option one. Beat that bolt out, or that stud out, and put a bolt in it. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go grab the hammer. I'll be right back. Y'all set up over here in the old junk pod. But I got my hammer from work. We're gonna try to peck this out of here. It's probably not gonna work how I want it to. Alright, that's not going to work out like I wanted to. I'm going to have to go just get a screwdriver. So I'm going to go get a screwdriver and we're going to try to chisel that weld. Got our chisel. We're going to try to knock this weld off. Alright, I'm probably going to time lapse this because this is going to take me a minute. Takes lots of beating, so I'm going to switch all over to the time lapse. So this process took a little longer than I thought. I had to beat that weld off. I finally got it, but it just took lots of hammering, as you can see. But it wasn't that bad. Just there's probably better ways to do it, but this is what I done. Alright, so if you ever got to beat that stud out, just go get a torch or a grinder and blow a hole through it or grind it out, because I think I just beat on that thing for like 5-10 minutes. It looked way faster in the time lapse, of course, but holy moly, I never thought I was gonna get that out of there. So I got some new bolts in the truck. We're gonna grab them real quick, and then we're gonna go try to put one in and try to get this other battery box cover on. So, and would you just look at that beautiful Oklahoma sunset? check out the 420 right there, the 1958 420 John Deere. I'll probably do a video over that someday, but for now, we're focusing on the 4455. And I got my bolts, my sack of nuts, and let's go to get these installed. I'm gonna edit it with some YouTube magic, and we're gonna pick back up over at the tractor. Okay, thanks to some YouTube magic, it's got the flash on and everything. I didn't think it was gonna do that, but so John Deere said something about 5/16. So I got 5/16 and a quarter. Definitely not 5/16. So I hope the quarter works. If not, all these bolts I spent $12 on are gonna be wrong. And I don't know if they'll take them back. We might have some bolts for extra projects. Quarter it is. Do not get 5/16, get a quarter. But anyways, I got a quarter. I think this is a half inch quarter. And then somewhere in here, I think this is it. I got washers and lock nuts, and well, I said I had lock nuts. Maybe these are them. Yeah, I think these are them. Alrighty. These are not them. These are the 5/16s. Alright, I found them right here. So we're gonna take this good old nut off here, grab a lock nut, take this nut here off, grab 2 washers. I mean, you could always go in and tack this in, but I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna take washer and nut, put washer on the inside, washer on the outside, and this lock washer the phone quits recording, but I got the gray primered battery covered installed. I got the nut, lock washer, and washer installed. We're gonna put our or I don't know what this is really called. I'm just gonna call it the side cover. We're gonna put our side cover back on. I'm gonna try to get it to where y'all can see. I hate this thing. We're trying, all right, we're trying. There we go. This might do us some better. Trying to get y'all adjusted here. We'll probably cut a lot of this out, but anyways, here we go. Well, before we do that, we better tighten up our hood. I'm running out of daylight. Alrighty, I think I got this in here right. Show y'all kind of what. If it will focus. Try to focus it there. Probably not gonna focus. Anyways, I think that's in there. Right. Could be wrong, but there's that installed. Now we need to reach over here, grab our step, set y'all back up, because this takes 2 hands. How's that look? That looks a lot better. No more seeing that battery. Once I get this whole tractor repainted, she'll look brand new. But we're gonna go ahead, throw these side guards on, and then what's a 4450 video without a startup? So I'm gonna cut to the startup, and basically that's what we'll make this video. Just a little tractor maintenance and battery box cover. So I'm gonna get these side guards on, and then we'll do a nice little startup. Like I said, we got new battery box covers, new air filters. I need to get new headlights. I'm thinking about going to the factory because I just like the look of it. Like I said, new air filters, new battery box covers on both sides. I can't ask for a better tractor. She sure is pretty. But we got a lot more to do to her, so y'all better stay tuned in. I still got to replace the lights and the cab roof and paint it. I'm gonna do some interior work. I mean, we got a lot of work to do. Plus, we got to finish rebuilding that 310 disc, and so. Y'all better stay tuned. I mean, we got a lot of content coming. But I hope y'all are enjoying every minute of it. I sure am. I mean, I'm working on this stuff no matter what, so I figured I might as well be able to show y'all some stuff that, you know, may give y'all some input and advice. You know, let me do the struggle and I can show y'all the hacks to make it easy. But it's probably gonna be in the video probably, but I don't know, I might turn it around. At the end of the video, I'm gonna let the tractor warm up a little bit. Like I said, it's just a little maintenance video. Get the new battery covers on and change the air filters. Next, we got to change the oil and hydraulic oil and all them filters, and make her new again. Make a 1983 tractor look like a 2025 tractor, you know what I'm saying? But, and then that disc, you know, I'm gonna tear it down and repaint it, and then we gotta go find us a grain drill and a corn planter and a combine, and we got a lot of work to do, especially if we're gonna do it cheap, you know. That's why I'm taking free stuff. I'm putting a little bit of time and effort into it. That way I can make more money than them big time farmers. But that's the only thing I'm looking to spend money on is my tractor. I did spend a little bit of money on it, but that's just because I don't want to have to fight it every single day. But it's probably going to be it. Just a little short maintenance video on the tractor and adding a few things. And maybe tomorrow I'll record some footage of tearing down this disc some more and getting it ready for paint. But this is gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Go check out the other videos of me tearing down that gang and stuff like that if this is your first video you're watching. And I got some brush hogging videos and stuff y'all can go watch. But like I said, make sure to come back. I'm gonna try to post something every week. I don't know, I'm gonna try to do longer format videos, but sometimes I just ain't got enough going on to do that. But my goal is to do 10 minutes or more every video. But there may be some short little videos where I show y'all something real quick and easy just to put out there. But we're gonna end it here. And like I said, I mean, I'm not gonna beg y'all to like and subscribe and all that, but just make sure y'all come back and watch the videos, because we're gonna keep doing some good stuff out here. So thanks.